Hello, folks. We're looking at silver and gold in the daily time frame. As I was looking at these charts this morning, I asked myself, what's the real message here? What can I tell you about these charts? It's the same thing I said last time. The metals are looking just fine, and actually they showed more strength on Friday than I was expecting. Silver gained another $1.68 and pushed up through a resistance level. This is a median line in a Schiff pitchfork. If you don't recognize these trading tools, these are Schiff. It's a variation of Andrew's pitchfork, and we'll get into that. You'll see it on lots of my charts. It's the most powerful trading tool or technical analysis tool I've seen in my 30 years of playing with financial markets. But anyway, point in this video is that the metals are doing just fine. Silver continues pushing to new highs, horribly overbought, no doubt. Gold as well, consolidating currently in a sideways consolidation below an obvious resistance level. One of the things that I learned from Dr. Timothy Morge, he was my mentor for Andrew's Pitchforks, he talked about energy coils. And so if we look at this sideways trading range, we could refer to that as an energy coil. Energy coils don't have to occur horizontally. They can also occur at an angle. And so this could also be referred to as an energy coil, and likewise, there's a sideways energy coil. And so anyway, the idea of an energy coil that I like is that the vehicle, whatever we're looking at, is gathering energy. While it's in this energy coil, it's a consolidation, pullback, however you want to look at it in those terms. But from an energy perspective, the vehicle is gathering energy for its next move, and that move is likely to be volatile, high energy. The move coming out of an energy coil is likely to be high energy. Now, a key to note is that we can't predict. It's not possible to know which direction price will take when it comes out of an energy coil, but statistically, it's most likely that price will continue in the direction of the primary trend. And so anyway, enough of me babbling about theory. Let's go back to the chart. If we look at gold here with these energy coils, we can see, okay, sideways consolidation, bam. And there's gold pops up, what was that? That's $70. That's pretty good move in gold. Same thing, pullback, a diagonal energy coil, and then bam, gold throws on another 41.86, 43, what is that, $100, $150. Anyway, another big move coming out of an energy coil. And so the significant point for us this morning, that's what gold is doing right now. It's coiling, it's doing an energy coil in this sideways consolidation, gathering energy for its next move, which statistically is likely to be higher. And quite likely going to challenge this $4,500. I mean, we could see potentially, famous last words, obviously, we could see a quick pop. Gold could be at $4,500 next week. We could start 2026 at $4,500 gold. But anyway, maybe I'm getting overexcited this morning. Enough about these charts. This is my other dashboard. Let's see, we're under 5 minutes. I'll keep rambling for a minute or two. This is my other dashboard that I look at throughout the day. Basically a snapshot of stocks in my core portfolio and speculative portfolio and just other stocks that I watch. And one of the things that struck me about this panel, my dashboard here, is the volume on Friday. And so, huge volume, big volume, all of these stocks, not so much there, but most of these stocks that I watch closely had a big surge in volume on Friday, which caught my attention. But as I delve into that, if I drop down, there's the 1 hour, what I see is that somebody came in at the end of the day. That's the last hour. So somebody came in at the last hour on Friday and took profits, sold short, did something. But that appears to be serious selling in the last hour on Friday. And so anyway, that caught my attention. I'm reserving judgment so far. And same thing again, that appears, this is Wheaton, that appears to be a large, whether it's profit taking or a concerted selling effort. And profit taking, if we look at, for example, we just focus on Wheaton, look at the price run. I was buying Wheaton down here at 91, and so is that $30, $20? Yeah, that's $30 a share, and so that's a pretty good price gain. Oh, and just occurred to me, we're in the final week of December, and so window dressing. Oh, there's an interesting idea. I'm a money manager. I'm an institutional money manager, portfolio manager, and I'm doing window dressing for the end of the year. Where are my profits? I got $30 a share in Wheaton. Let me sell my Wheaton and take profits to make my 2025 numbers look good. Anyway, that's just me speculating. But anyway, the fact that we had these big volume moves on Friday caught my attention, and so I wanted to look at, this is GLD, which gives us insight into volume. We don't get volume on the futures markets. We do on the ETFs. And so I wanted to see, is volume confirming the price action in the precious metals? And so specifically, this is gold. And so here we see price or volume rising as price rises. And that's exactly what we want to see in a bull market. Volume follows price. And then in a pullback, when price does a correction or rest, sideways consolidation, we want to see volume decline. Because buyers are taking a rest, they're sitting on the sidelines of the market. Price is doing whatever price is going to do, but volume declines in a bull market. And then as price starts to rise again, volume kicks back in, the buyers come back in, and they start buying again. And new buyers come in as well as they see a bullish move confirm itself and continue higher. And so anyway, looking at volume, it looks pretty good so far. Rising volume with price. We get declining volume on the pullback. This appears to be rising volume as price is rising, which is a good thing. I'd like to see it confirmed. So I'd like to see, like next week, for example, or first week of January, trading week, we've got some holidays in there, obviously, a significant price move higher. And by significant, I mean a big move, a big price bar like that. That's a big price bar. So another one of those kind of price bars above this resistance level confirmed by a big bar of volume. That's what I'd like to see happen volume wise. And of course, we'd see the same thing in gold. We'd get a big price movement, like that's a big bar. What was that? That was 117. And so we get another next week or first week in January, we'll see another $100 bar in gold above this resistance level on big volume. And so I'm at 10 minutes, folks. I'm going to wrap it there. I got, obviously numerous charts, numerous. I have more stuff to talk about. Silver drivers. I mean, I started to make a list of, what's currently driving the silver market. I'm at 19. I'm at 19. Oh, look at that. And I started it way back on the 4th. 2 weeks ago, and so I keep thinking of it's like, oh yeah, that's driving the silver market too. So I'm going to stop rambling now. I hope you folks are enjoying this holiday weekend. I will talk to you soon.